If you've been around on this channel long enough, or at least, subscribed long enough, by the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do remember to hit that subscribe button. That always helps out the channel. Now, if you've been around here long enough, you know I have done entire walks, entire good morning walks, where the only thing we've talked about is proportional representation. And unfortunately, someone caught me out where we were literally at the end of last week's Good Morning Walk and went, can you talk about the benefits of proportional representation and why we should sort of, move away from first past the post? And unfortunately, I was like, I can't do it in unfortunately the amount of time that they'd asked. But I tried my best. I tried my best, and unfortunately, I don't think I really got a chance to go through it all. Like I say, I've done a full hour walking through, a field. So who knows? There's probably people out there thinking, who's that person talking about, proportional representation and getting rid of the House of Lords? Because that's another thing that we talk about quite often on this channel, getting rid of the House of Lords. I have said it very, very plainly and very clear. I think if you are on the left, and doesn't matter about your feelings about Keir Starmer, about the direction of Labour, getting rid of the House of Lords is an absolute no-brainer for the left. We lose nothing. We lose nothing by getting rid of it, but we gain so much. Especially if you are on the left and you really want to reform our voting system to a first past the post one. Because it is a massive, massive step forward in the direction that we want to go. Because you can, if you change the House of Lords and you get it done by PR, and you can show, hey, look, everyone in the UK, look how well PR works for the House of Lords and how well it has improved, the politics in and around sort of that area of the House of Lords. It's made it a lot better. Why not do it to Westminster as well? So this is absolutely something we should focus on. And if we can seriously get a big Labour majority, which at the moment most polls are showing, but as I've said before, don't be fooled by the polls. It only works, of course, if we get out there and we vote. So I do not care if you have misgivings about Starmer, you feel lied to, or you don't like your Labour MP, whatever, because I will tell you this now. In politics, you never, ever get 100% of what you want. It's just not how politics works. But unfortunately, there are people on the left who just seem to assume that they should get everything they want, and if they don't, well, doesn't matter. But there is so much you can achieve. Take Canada, for example, just recently with Justin Trudeau. And who's the leader of I can't remember now. It's like the left progressive. Oh, I can't remember the guy's name now. Oh, I can see it. Oh, I can see his face. Is it something Singh? Juddak Singh? Something like that. I want to say that, but I don't know. I might be getting, or I might be pronouncing it or horribly wrong. But I think that's his name. But anyway, that doesn't matter. We'll move on from that. But anyway, just recently, Justin Trudeau had to get sort of what they called confidence, which basically means that that Progressive Party was essentially propping up his government. Now, they managed to get some really good progressive stuff done. Now, true, not all of it was what certainly I think most left progressives wanted fully. But the fact that they got that stuff at all, because they negotiated, they knew where to pick the battles, they knew what they wanted, and in some cases they compromised on stuff. Maybe we can't get it all, but maybe next time, but at least we can show that this program works, and maybe if we get in, or if we get more power, then we can get more of it and change it to how we want. And here's the thing: going forward, reforming the House of Lords, changing it to a system that is elected by proportional representation, is a fantastic step forward for this country. It would be an amazing step forward. And one of the arguments, I hadn't even considered this. I had not even considered this. Again, from Progressive Britain. And the guy who wrote this, sorry, I can't remember his name now, even though it's right in front of me. Hold on for a second. It is, whoop, there you go, Jervin Sindar. He's a professor of economics and political science at King's College London. He has sort of put forward that, look, if you do this, if you change the system to, a PR system to elect the House of Lords representatives, you get economically better economies and you get more growth and less poverty. And again, he shows it out in the numbers of this is why it happens and this is why you should do this. So this, again, pushing for this, being involved in this discussion to change the House of Lords and push it in that direction would be so, so good. And yet the left, and particularly people in the Labour left, need to get involved. We cannot let this chance slide away, because I'm not going to lie, if we get in and we have a big Labour majority, this will be the single best chance to do this. But we've got to push for it and we can't let it drop. And we've got to be involved. And we've got to make sure that it is by PR, because certainly in Gordon Brown's constitutional review, he doesn't expressly mention, of course, the House of Lords to be elected by PR, but he also doesn't say that it should, or so that it shouldn't be elected by PR, that he's going to take a constitutional review and look into this. So if you know, or at least this review is going on in your area, I have heard from a couple of different people saying that they've sort of heard that this might be happening in their local Labour Party for their review of this. Get involved. Make sure you get in there. Make sure you are saying it loud and clear that electing the House of Lords by proportional representation to make it a House of Regional Representatives via PR would be good for the UK. That is what we have to get on board, because if we don't, and we're not involved, that could have basically the right to get involved. And maybe they go, oh, look, it's just going to be, an elected body now, and we'll do it by first past the post. And you've lost a huge, huge opportunity to make some real good progressive change in the UK. So, as always, guys, like I say, please do remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And of course, down below, there are links to my Patreon page and a notification link called Buy Me Coffee, where you can buy me coffee. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. And of course, we'll see you all next time.